Sterling, if you could just not breathe right in the microphone.
I'm not even close to the microphone, so that's weird.
It's a microphone. It picks up sound.
I'm sorry.
Don't breathe.
Hold your breath for the next 45 minutes.
Is that better?
Hey, guys. Welcome to episode 68. Really good vibes starting this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome back, Sterling. We missed you.
Hi. Missed you guys, too. Apparently not
Didn't
that
miss your
much.
breathing.
Yeah.
Didn't miss
Tom started off the podcast by yelling at me.
the heavy breathing. Oh, I'm leaving that in. I'm just going to... It's going to start... I'm just going to go, we're going to play the intro music, and then it'll be silence, and he goes...
I think I ate too much ice cream.
You did eat an enormous amount of ice cream.
He's got the deep breathes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry. I like that. He's got the deep breeze.
Yes.
As we all earlier grunted as we got into my car.
yeah.
Oh, so much, though.
I mean, every time I have to get down, like, now I have a truck, and I'm like, okay, like, I get up into it.
Mm-hmm.
I get down into a car, I'm like,
My body's not ready. Make sure my phone's on vibrate.
but we got back from sushi,
Yeah.
which is delightful, and
And we did surprisingly good.
We did.
Well, actually, you guys did ramen and roll. I only did 2 rolls instead of 6.
yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't try to eat, like, all my ramen.
Yeah.
I was content with the idea that, like, there'd probably be, like, a third of it left that I didn't get into.
Yeah.
And
Oh, wow. That was phallic.
Thomas is now deep-throating a chocolate bar.
Literally. As
donut.
deep as it can go.
A donut.
Yeah.
So we finish up there, and Sterling's like, oh man, like I think I told a story at dinner about how my mom the other day came back from this place, the donut shop out the street from us, and she was like, oh, I asked for like half a dozen donut holes, and they only had 11, and they just gave me all 11 because they couldn't, like, it was the minimum they sell is a half dozen at the time, so they couldn't sell them to anyone, so they just gave me all of them. I was like, oh, that's cool.
That's awesome.
So then we walk out, and Tom was like, I think I want like a donut. And I was like, that sounds pretty good. And she was like, I want Dairy Queen. I was
Yep.
like, okay, well, that's also a thing. And so we went to go to both places.
Of course.
And Sterling got a 21-ounce, like, chocolate overload.
What is a blizzard?
Chocolate chip blizzard. Yep.
Damn.
It was impressive.
Yeah.
And between ordering that and, like, he ate a little bit, like, in the Dairy Queen.
Yeah.
And then, like, we were standing around because I was waiting to see if my wife wanted Dairy Queen or donuts. And she wanted Dairy Queen. Like, a family went ahead of us. So, like, he had probably, like, 3 minutes, like, maybe 5 minutes, like, in Dairy Queen. And then, like, a 4-minute car ride across town. And then, like, maybe another 4 minutes, like, in the donut shop. And he killed the whole thing.
Killed it.
Yeah.
Because I came back and I'm like, oh, she just threw in, like, a handful of donut holes, like, on
Very
top of what we
cool
ordered.
of you to do Honey Boo Boo Donut.
Yeah, it was really
lady.
cool. So I was like,
Yeah.
oh, damn. And for both Thomas and I. And
Guy's
so,
a real MVP.
yeah, so I was like, Sterling, you want one of these donut holes? Because I have more than I bargained for. He's like, I could if I wanted to. And he just showed me the empty cup. I was like, respect.
Yeah. Immediately, I was like, you have insulin, right?
He was like, in my pocket.
In my
Just need
pocket.
some water.
Yep.
I was scared for your life.
We gave him some cold bottled water when he got here, and he took the insulin, and life was good.
Yep. Life is great.
Dude, you ate that blizzard faster than a, dehydrated man lost in the desert. Or you ate that blizzard faster than a man would eat a pussy who hasn't seen a pussy in a couple of years.
It's just right there. Yeah.
Right there.
Not even a couple of years for me.
All right. Follow me.
Okay. Down the rabbit hole.
Perked up real-
This is how I become the next Hugh Hefner
Okay.
Okay.
of our generation.
Okay.
All right. You know those competitions where you have to put, like, whoever can keep, like, their hand on the car the longest wins the car?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get the horniest boys. And we'll have 2 competitions because I'm not sexist. So we'll have a competition for men, competition for women.
Okay.
So you get the horniest of the genders.
All right.
Okay.
And then you find the prettiest of pussies.
Okay.
And you put that pussy up. And the last person to eat that pussy wins something. Is that a competition you would watch if that was live streamed?
I mean, I'd watch it. All consensual, right? We got
Yeah.
Okay,
No.
okay.
Yeah, it's not like we tied this girl up. We found on the street. The last person to eat her pussy wins.
Okay.
Okay.
So, are you all going simultaneously? Like, or is it just like a...
No.
You have
so
to hold out.
yeah, you have to hold out. But meanwhile, the whole time, like, the girl's like, "Oh, please, someone eat me out! Like, come on, please!" Like, fucking just like turning you on.
She's starting to rub it.
I
rub
got
it
you. I thought
out.
you meant like everyone starts at the same time, and the last person who is like still doing it wins. You mean like
Because if that were the case, I would die there.
Yeah, no, the
you
last
mean like sitting in the room,
sitting in the room, sitting in a chair,
the urge.
resisting the urge.
Gotcha.
Also, it'd also work if you got like, but that one you would need more girls, and the first person to make the girl come by eating them out. Dude, I can be the fucking next Howard Stern. Let's fucking do this. XM
Yeah.
Radio, hit me up. This is what we have to look forward to. If you,
TMTM.
TMTM. We can just like, so we have 12 very attractive naked women here already, and we have 12 horny guys. First person to make their girl come by eating them out wins.
No
Buffalo
hands.
Wild Wings.
Buffalo Wild Wings. Is
I mean,
the
it sounds like
reward.
a fun competition,
Really
but
would.
it's also I don't know. I feel it's kind of challenging because like different girls,
Yeah.
Yep,
different
exactly.
times. So
Jay, that's
it's a
where
bit of a luck of the
the
draw.
luck of the draw comes in. That's my XM Radio voice.
I like it.
I dig it. I'd tune in.
I tune in.
Yeah, I mean, I'd probably watch like an ep and see
An ep.
how it goes.
Yeah.
Maybe come back for seconds.
Ooh, and then you can do it where like you get like the grossest pussy ever.
Oh.
And it's just like yeasty. And, like,
Oh,
Dude,
anytime someone yeasty.
that's just not a word that I want.
yeast.
DJ Yeasty, come to the floor.
You're listening to Thomas Cubed and the Yeastmeister.
Oh.
Raise my bread.
Oh, God.
You have your own like
Though there is
your own
a...
radio like sound cues or whatever. A little soundboard that like
Yeah.
is just you.
Just me making saying random,
different.
saying random shit. Like we can't actually afford it. Like the studio's like, you can buy a soundboard. No.
I'll just say weird shit.
So safe.
I'll
I'll just
try
say
to
weird
remember
shit.
it, and like it'll probably come out a little differently every time, but that'll be
That'll be
fine.
Yeah.
fine. That's part of the show, you know?
It's the charm.
It's a charm.
Yeah, I'm coming for you, Stern.
There's a woman in France who actually bakes bread with her own vaginal yeast.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a thing.
There's also the lady that like paints with her menstrual blood.
No,
Yeah.
not into that.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, and then there's a woman that like
Wait, it's all
knits garments like that have been dyed in her menstrual blood.
yep. Then
So
there's
she puts like the wool up in there during her period, and then like spools it out as
Yep.
she like knits or crochets or I don't know whatever.
red. So you use the wool as like a tampon.
basically,
Just, yeah.
yeah.
All right.
And then there's Prick Casso, who's a gentleman who who paints exclusively with his penis.
But yes, it'd all be shades of red and pink as far as the paint.
Yeah. Yeah.
So she didn't use like other natural
Actually, I'm
pigments.
sorry to say, you can get some browns in there too. I've seen some things.
Yeah, I mean the dark blood. Yeah, but I mean yeah.
The dark blood.
The dark blood. That sounds like a good show name,
It
actually.
does. It really does.
Dark blood.
Welcome to the dark
Dude.
blood. Fuck.
Would it be like a vampire show?
Maybe. Or like some kind of virus outbreak.
No,
That's a good one.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd follow.
It'd be like a zombie one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
always. I miss zombie shows.
They've really fallen off recently.
And they have.
Yeah, I think people got
we had
burned out.
we had the big like surge for a while, and it's really tapered off.
Yeah. Fuck.
Catch a tear here.
All right. So I presented a question to you guys before we started this podcast, and you guys were throwing out some answers, but I
Yes.
want to pick it up where we left off.
Yeah.
So if you could fuck one, and I said mythical being, like thinking humanoid, because I mean, like, I don't want to be like, oh, creature, and be like, oh, I gotta fuck the Loch Ness, but I just wanted to make it more like
Fuck
humanoid.
Chupacabra. Yeah.
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 And so I presented that question, and Jay, you came up with an interesting answer. I thought.
It's a good one.
The centaur?
Yeah.
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 Hell yeah.
I was like, oh, it just seemed kind of interesting to me. I was like, first of all, I just like centaurs. They're cool. Like,
Sexually.
pretty much all across the board, like the common, I guess, like, what's the word? Not stereotype that I'm looking for, but archetype, I guess.
Yeah,
For
there you go.
centaurs is they're always like really intelligent, kind of like aloof. They're always good archers.
Yep.
For whatever reason, which makes sense. I mean, you combine
Warrior.
the dexterity of human hands with like the ability, like of
horse.
horseback archery, so you get a lot of mobility and like, and yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was cool. I was like, they seem like they'd be pretty cool, and then
Big town.
because I was thinking like mermaid, but I'm like, I don't know, like
Depends on what mermaid.
yeah, I'm like, there's a lot of
Like if you get Harry Potter mermaid.
there's a lot of weirdness there sometimes. Like I don't know that sometimes they'll even have like recognizable.
Yeah,
Like,
genitalia.
reproductive. I was like, no, like. But I would say my one concern with centaur is that I don't think I'd measure up. You know,
you don't got that
it would
horse
have
dick.
to be like a virgin centaur.
Yep. Start off human.
Yeah, like this is the first dick.
Yeah.
You know, like, I can't measure up to that male centaur.
Or at some point, or is it just a
horse
horse?
cock.
Maybe it's just a virgin horse, and that you're making a centaur.
No,
No,
that's just bestiality.
that's just bestiality, bro.
Like how did centaurs come about? It had to be like some guy fucked a horse, and then like they were like that horse gave birth, and they're like, oh, it was half man and half horse.
Yeah, probably something like that.
Yeah, probably. I mean,
I don't think anyone ever, like-
as the legend breaks down, the first like centaur was created was actually a son of Cyrannus. Yeah, but that's Greek.
Yeah. I said nymph.
Sometimes it was like a love potion or like a love spring or something where like they met and like
Who's that author who uses the love spring quite regularly?
Pierce Anthony.
Pierce Anthony.
Zan,
yeah. Zan.
But that's kind of one of the common mythos too. Is like wasn't like I think that horse looks pretty sexy, but just one of those things like, oh shit, like
I'm gonna fuck that horse.
guy and his horse, you know, stopping her thirsty and have a drink and they're like, well, here goes nothing.
And there's
And
this.
it's a centaur.
So Tom,
See, I thought about nymph, but it didn't seem like exotic enough to me.
they actually
you know?
didn't. It seemed a little.
I don't know.
It seemed a little it
Now,
felt kind of
wood
vanilla. Where I'm like, if I
nymph
have
or just
the
like
chance
a-
for like
Yeah, like a
anything,
wood nymph,
you know?
like tied to a
Okay.
tree.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
that's
okay.
traditionally like a
your
traditional,
soul bound to a tree. I was like,
traditional Greek nymph here.
like,
Whoa,
you're just doing like nymph bondage? Like,
Yeah.
what?
straight
I mean-
for it.
Vines and stuff probably play into it a little bit.
No, okay, I got you.
All the satyrs watching being jealous. I'm like, I got this nymph on lock and key, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, I
Watch
don't
you
know.
Billy Goat out of here.
What about you? What was your answer, Sean?
I was a little torn, but I was actually I want to do kitsune, Japanese one,
I
female.
know you're talking about like one tails and wings, so I was like,
It is something like that. You know, you go the typical like succubus. I mean, I don't particularly want to lose my soul, but I feel like it would be a hell of a time.
probably.
Like you'd have fun leading up to the soul sucking part.
Yeah, absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yes.
Yes.
Or yeah, those or
What
an
about
elf.
a Baracus?
It's a Baracus.
Is that how you say it? From Iron Druid series? The,
A Bacchanth?
Bacchanth?
a Bacchant?
Yeah.
No, thank you. No, I mean that's just a twisted human.
And you could also call them mayonnaise.
Yeah,
Mayonnaise?
the Maenads.
Yeah, I would fuck a mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
I bet you would, you white.
Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah, I don't envy the whole like being torn apart thing.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
really don't. Really don't.
But you'd be into it. That's the thing, you know?
Would I?
I don't know.
Afterwards, I don't think so. If
No.
I survive,
No,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so I want to survive.
But you'd be so hyped up.
Yeah, I still want to survive.
Yeah. Live to tell the tale.
Exactly.
Look, here's worst case scenario for me.
All right.
Maybe I get a broken foot because a hoof comes down on it weird.
Yeah.
And maybe my ego's a little bruised because she's like, you should go deeper. I'm like, that's all I got.
That's all I got.
I'm like,
Dude, I mean, they ask
I'm
every
like-
time.
like, well, give me like 30 seconds. I'll just finish
Actually,
this real quick.
another-
If this is not going to do anything for you, I'll just check this one for the books and we'll move on.
Also, another nightmare scenario. You go to spank the ass and she kicks back because she
That's
started.
what I'm saying. Like, worst case scenario,
I get hurt.
I'm bruised or my ego's bruised.
Yeah.
Or you say something like that offends her,
Sterling-
like, I'm going to ride you. And she's like, excuse me?
Right? You're like,
Because, you know, centaurs don't like to be
Is
ridden.
that a racial thing? Yeah.
you're like, oh no.
No.
I'm sorry.
No.
Sorry.
I mean, I'm going to love you tenderly from behind.
Or
Or,
you fuck her and you just hit her so good, she like horse shits on you.
Wow.
I don't think that's how horses work.
Don't,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying though? Like, you know, when sometimes you do
That's
anal,
a hell of an
sometimes
orgasm.
when you do anal and like you just like pull out and it's just shit. So I'm just saying,
actually
you do
have-
that and all of a sudden
Never had that
horse
happen.
shit.
Can't
No,
actually
me
say that's
neither.
ever
Like a
happened,
horse
so-
amount of shit. Or she hits
Does
in
that
the
happen
face.
to you?
Yeah, have you had someone shit when you were doing anal?
No, I've just seen things.
A strong defense.
The internet's a very scary place. That's all I'm saying. I mean, we're on it.
Sorry, Anna.
You know?
Clearly.
That's true.
Did you just
Yeah.
throw up?
Just a little.
It's my thing.
Yeah, I know.
He's got a lot of blizzard.
I'm good now.
Oh,
I'm good.
it's a lot of-
Simmering in the ramen juice.
Yep.
Jesus. Oh man.
Oh, that kind of made me queasy.
Yeah.
The blizzard.
Sorry, Jets.
Like, you know, if it was just like regular like Blizzard, like nothing in it, probably be okay coming up. But like since it has like chunky chips,
Okay, can we
It wasn't
change
that bad.
the topic?
It wasn't that bad.
you guys have anything you would like to discuss today?
You had a question.
You did about baby. You said baby
yeah,
making.
baby making. Okay, so
Okay, wow. The
You know it's gonna be a
design.
good one.
Yeah.
so
Okay.
Tuck it. Time to
Where do I
tuck in,
start?
folks.
I had to pee in the car on the way, right? So that made me think about, oh
On the way
man,
to Sterling's?
no, on the way back when we went to go eat donuts, I was like, oh, I have to pee,
Oh, I thought that's
That's-
what you meant. Like,
and that made me think about how I was like, man, my penis kind of feels weird. I was like, I was probably because I've been masturbating pretty hard this last week because I've been house sitting, and so I'm like, I'm gonna fucking
I'm gonna do this.
do it on the walls. I don't care.
I don't live here.
And I've gotten a couple ones where I like normally I'm like, oh, you know, knock it out, done. But since I've had the house to myself, I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna enjoy myself. So like hour long, and then by the time I finish, it's just like, you know. But I did this morning. And I'm gonna ask you, have you ever had like a jizz where you're just like, you just look at it and you're like, that would impregnate somebody, like you,
or just so spectacular, like there's no way.
like you're just looking at the
would
aftermath
not
and you're just
fail.
like, I would have gotten a girl pregnant. Like you just look at it and you're like, oh man, that was my future child right there. Like you just nailed it. Like the consistency's just right. The
Wow.
amount, like you're just like, that just would stick to the
don't-
walls.
I
and
don't
just-
know that I've ever
I
had
could
that thought. but-
Honestly, admit that I have not.
No.
but
I mean, I've had some
Makes
weird
for-
thought but that's not one
makes
of them.
for a very enjoyable story.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
but no, I don't think I've ever looked at my my product of finish of completion.
My product of
I don't know,
completion.
this morning it was right consistency, right amount. I was just like, no, that would have been it. I was like,
That was
that's the baby making
Like,
right there.
that's the perfect
literally
load.
the baby
Yeah, and
making
then you
load.
try to
It's like,
remember,
it's like the perfect cast from the Goofy movie.
Yeah, and you try to think of like, remember what you ate beforehand. Like I was like, all right, I ate a bowl of
Aw.
cereal.
Trying to recreate
I had like
the
I had like some beef jerky. Like
Oh, see,
the
that's the
diet
reason why.
of champions.
yeah, you're just trying to think of like the So
It's all that
Oh, God.
It's all
Good.
that protein.
good to know it's only one.
Yeah,
Yep.
definitely. It's a hard yes.
Yeah.
Oh man, Anna, what are you doing? You're tempting fate.
Just sniffing at your feet.
At my feet, because I probably smell like shadow.
So I got a pretty cool shirt hanging over there with like the
Notice that.
Christmas flamingos.
That is pretty dopes.
Yeah, it's from Travis and Sharon. We went out
Oh yeah,
there.
we went up there the other day.
Yeah, because we do like we have like the running joke of like the real mango, like the lawn ornament. Have you guys like seen that?
No.
No.
So it's called like a real mingo. It's a plastic like lawn flamingo,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not a faux mingo. It's a real mingo. So it's just it's a dumb
right.
joke, but it was a white elephant gift that it went to like my aunt's like big Christmas Eve party that we always do, like the white elephant exchange.
Yeah.
Whatever. It was like 3 years ago now, I think, maybe 4, and like Travis used his second steal to get
steal
the
it?
real mingo. He's like, no, this deserves respect. And so then the real mingo, the original one, just traveled around like our house. It would go like in the front yard. It would wind up like in the bathtub. It would go like at the computer desk, or like it would just travel,
Yeah.
you know, in various places and then hang out. And finally that one just broke. It just fell apart. We then got a replacement one for Travis, and then he got us a replacement one. It's just been like a running joke. Like
Yeah.
for Christmas, like flamingos are a thing.
Yeah.
Like,
So it has like slowly become like a tradition.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's been a
That's-
fun,
yeah.
fun family tradition. So now I have a Christmas real mingo shirt.
I'm jealous.
It's pretty dope.
Why do you get that and the shark shirt? Like that's too much cool for you to have.
I don't know, man.
Wait, you have a shark shirt?
Yeah, it's right
he
next to
he
it.
Stole it.
It's on the very end.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he stole it.
We were at Macy's, and I saw it first. And then Tom got really excited, but there was only one
There's only
because
one.
it was in the clearance section.
Yeah.
So
There can be only one.
He saw it first, so
I got
bullshit.
the rights of first dibs. It was like $6. So I'm like, how could I say no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To
And
this
it,
shirt.
and like it fit good.
Yeah, I was like, and like it's a solid shirt actually.
This is quality.
So,
It's a real
yeah,
quality
so I
item.
have a shark shirt.
How come the only
Ah,
girls that
pretty
want to
sweet.
meet me are on localholes.com?
What? Wait, is that a thing?
Yeah, like I'm
Local
just,
polls.
yeah, like I'm like sitting here And like it's like
They're-
it always gets me because it's like a regular picture.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's like a little scandalous, but sometimes it's just like, oh, I'm
Just
enjoying
a
Starbucks. I'm like,
yeah.
oh, that's so cute. And then he swipes in the next picture, and it's always like
most graphic.
it's always like her, like some girl in a bra. And it's like, I'm also on localholes.com. And I'm like,
Damn it.
okay.
Maybe it's time to check out localholes.com.
Yeah, dude.
You can be the mole in their hole. There's a throwback. There's
they're-
a throwback to our
Right.
Homebrew Heroes.
And they're all local.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's a local,
Local hole.
not hose, hole.
Hole. Dude, Homebrew Heroes, I miss it. We need D&D.
really do.
We really do. If you were listening to that show, I'm sorry. Like, it's just fucking... It's a lot to get us together. Like, I'm almost thinking we should start another campaign and just, like, come back to...
No, I want to finish
I'm
it.
in.
We're so in. We just got
Yeah.
to the good part.
Yeah.
I have a divine bow, blessed by the gods.
Sterling literally got his bow and was like, "This thing's dope," and hasn't had a chance
Since
to
you
use
two-
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit gets really, guys.
I got a couple of like dope items.
Yeah, you got the
Like,
wish ring.
Miss them. Yeah.
Yeah, like, and I have. Fuck, I got two things
The mystery.
from
I got
the
two things.
shop. Like, I don't remember. Like, I got another like ring or an amulet. I think like. Let me do some cool shit. I'd have to like pull it up again.
Yeah,
No, and I got
did
like
you
the
get the soul?
glass like bauble. That like it's like the soul that I can like break
Oh, yeah.
if needed, or like it gives me like
Yeah, it gives you a boost.
boost. Like I'm like, oh fuck, like I got some cool shit. Where I'm like,
yeah.
this is pretty dope.
Pretty dope. Shit gets real, too.
I'm trying to work
know.
off that
The only,
fucking
thing
experience.
the only thing I'm afraid of is, like, shit gets real, but I'm like... Like, how long it took us to get through 2 sections,
Yeah.
I'm like... Fuck, the amount of, like, story I have left, I'm like, I don't even know, man. Might be on episode 100 by the time we finish that campaign, you know?
Hey, that's how it is, man. That's
Yeah.
D&D.
Yeah.
Yeah. This campaigns can stretch years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of like getting together now.
Yeah. Especially since,
Gotta
like, I
get
was,
your
like...
schedule evened out.
Yeah. Like, I was juiced.
My juice.
My juice. I mean, what if we did it? I don't know, I just sound very Valley Girl.
Very
But, like,
much so.
What if we did it, like... So I got up on Friday at midnight. I went over to Matt and Trisha's at like 1. And then we just D&D'd
All night?
from 1 to like 8. And then I get home, go to sleep, and go back to work.
I mean, I'm down.
I mean, it's a possibility.
Yeah.
Just get all the caffeine.
All the
I'm
caffeine.
not doing a lot right now, so I'm good.
Take a nap
Yeah.
when I get home, and then
Yeah.
wake up and do D&D.
Yeah,
God, that sounds amazing.
it does. Or we could do Saturdays, but it would have to be like before 1.
Time has proven we're not good at that,
No.
Especially Sterling.
especially me.
Mornings for Sterling. Like almost every Saturday. I'm like, all right, Tom, we're going to hang out? Yeah, for sure. When time do you want to meet up? Like 9 o'clock. Sterling's like, dope, I'll be there. Cool.
I have the best intent.
11:45 rolls around. I'm like, hey, Sterling, man, are you alive?
Do you live?
1 o'clock. Sterling's like, hey, guys, it was a rough morning.
That's rough.
It's like, okay.
Mornings are rough. And see, the crazy thing is, whenever we were planning on doing like morning stuff, they were always rough mornings. Lately, I've just been waking up at 8 and like good to go. I have a shower and I'm ready. Maybe it's the fact that I have a dog in my life now and I have to take care of it, but
Well,
Dogs
don't
are.
worry. It'll go away here soon.
yeah.
He's a pretty cute dog.
He's a very cute dog. He's less cute after the haircut.
Yeah.
I liked him better shaggy.
He's also very young. He's 9
Yes.
months old.
I explained some of his energy.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of puppy energy. That's why I don't think he's got long for this world in the Morris household.
It's concerning.
He's got too much energy. I told him he's got too high of a profile.
Yeah. He
I
needs
need to be able to walk in that house and not know he's there for that dog to make it long term.
Yeah. Like Chester.
Like Chester, where I'm like, oh yeah, Chester's here. He's on the couch. Hey bud, how's it going? Chester was a good Morris dog.
Yep.
Yeah, he was little.
He kept a low profile.
He didn't take up a lot of space.
His only flaw was his teeth.
Yeah.
And the fact that mom always, like, his breath stank and she had
Yeah.
to keep cleaning his teeth.
Yep.
That was it.
That was
That's
it.
his one drawback.
That's pretty remarkable.
I can think of like 6 for transitional dog.
I know. Believe me, that's why he's exclusively like pretty much living in my room
Yeah.
during the wee hours.
He knows where the protection lays.
Yep, it's like I'm safe in here. I also match the carpet.
Especially since you guys went cat and dog.
Yeah, I know. Really,
I was like, you
close.
doubled down on some pets.
Yeah.
Well, don't worry. The cat will become an outside cat here in about 4 months. And the dog will be gone in about 3 weeks.
God, that makes me sad. They're both pretty much my pets. It's literally that's what it's become. We got two animals that are supposed to be like family pets, and they've become my pets.
Yeah.
I clean,
Said it sounds like bullshit.
Eh.
Dude, we should go shoot guns tomorrow.
Oh my god, that would be so much fun.
Can you shoot a gun?
I mean, maybe not well, but I could shoot.
Okay, I didn't mean like your accuracy wise. I mean like it won't like fuck you up.
No. I pretty much actually use my shooting head protection when it gets too loud around me, so it would work just fine.
Cool.
But yeah, I'd be down. I still haven't
shot my Springfield.
Yep.
Yeah, I haven't shot my.
Fuck, I don't know if it's a good gun yet. I'd bring that up because your sister texted me the other day. She was asking me about my Springfield. I was like,
yeah.
I've shot my friend's Springfield. I have not shot my Springfield, which is like an inch longer barrel. So I
cannot honestly tell you.
But my friend's Springfield was fun to shoot.
Yeah, she's looking into getting one.
Yeah, that's what she was saying. Also, she only messaged me like whenever I'm stuffing my face.
Really?
Yeah, I think your sister's forever hungry from the amount of like exercise she does.
That's entirely possible.
Yeah, because I post things of food and me getting fat, and she's like, "That looks so good," and I'm like, "Why did she eat?" And she's like, "Cause." I'm like, "All right."
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
That's the reason, cause.
Yeah. I'm like, all right. But it's every time. Like, I just posted a snap of us, like, just thinking of stuffing my face full of donuts. And she's like, I want Mary's.
Mary's.
I'm like, donuts are life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's my favorite food group.
Phoebe's, like, always on the prowl, but then, like, doesn't just, like, go for it.
Nope. Yeah.
Like, she would, like, I really wish, like, a plate of cookies arrived, like, the other night.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it did, she'd do, like, one and be like, that's it.
I'm going to throw these away.
Yeah.
That's why she's more physically fit than
You're
us.
like, I gotta get it out of the house. Like, she always wants it, but she doesn't give in.
Yeah.
We want it, and we're like, all right, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has self-control.
Iron will and self-control.
Yeah.
I'm just like, fucking
I respect her game.
I do.
Put some whipped cream on that.
She could kick my ass.
Yep.
Yeah. Fucking demands respect.
We're on her time now, bitch.
Do we need to have another
good.
board game night?
Yeah.
Yes.
There's some new, like, I want to play Pandemic again.
Dude, I could definitely get down on some Pandemic.
Right? Especially with expansion. Like,
Yeah.
And then you got Sheriff of Nottingham.
Sheriff of Nottingham.
I'm curious about that one.
Oh, dude, that game's so much fun.
Yeah.
But it'll make you hate everyone at that party.
Yeah.
Man.
You get so many trust issues.
I won't play
coming out
it.
of that
I won't
game.
play with your dad again.
No.
Your dad fucking
My dad just played Thomas so hard last time.
every time.
So the concept of the game is it's kind of a relatively like unknown game, but it started like it's available at Target now.
Yeah.
And I first found out about it. We have friends who live up in Ramona, who we go and visit usually like once every like couple of months, because they have a couple kids and it's kind of a long drive. But we worked at Geico together, and so we'll go and hang out. And every time we go up there, we try to have like a different board game because they have a ton of them. He just collects them.
Yeah.
And he actually wants to like open up a game shop like down the road.
Nice.
And so we played it one of those nights. Like, oh, this is really fun. And the concept is like you have like a bag that you can put up to 4 cards into out of a hand of 5. And then everyone goes around like
Taking turns.
and like takes turns being like the sheriff who has to like ask like what you're taking to the market. And so you'll say like, I have 4 apples. You can only say one type of item. And if you actually have 4 apples and the sheriff decides to inspect your bag, then like
He has to pay you.
He has to pay you for the inconvenience. But if like you don't have 4 apples, a couple things can happen. If you have like contraband items, you have to pay him, and then like you lose the item. If you just have like non-contraband, but if I have like 1 apple and 3 bread, then like I have to pay, like give up the 3 bread. Like I can't take them in.
Yeah.
So it's just like various things that can like happen. And the idea is to basically like get as much money as you can at the end of it by either like smuggling in contraband items, like getting the most money, like you can, you know, get a lot of money from the sheriff if like you're a good liar and you make him call you out and you have the right items, like, and just like on what you bring into the market. But it just gives you all these trust issues because you'll watch somebody who's like, there's only like 21 or like maybe like 25 like roosters in the whole game, like in the deck. And you'll have someone be like, I have 4 roosters. And you'll stare at them and be like, what are the fucking odds? Mm-hmm. And they're just like staring you down. And
Your
you're
dad beat me with fucking apples.
yeah. My dad, like, every time was like, I have 4 apples. And Thomas is like, you've had 4 apples on every turn. Every time. Like, no one calls you out. He's like, I'm going to fucking call you out. And, like, he just had Tom's number, dude. Every time.
Every time. And then the times I wouldn't, he would fucking have, like,
Yeah.
all the contraband. I'm like...
And he would know, too. He would do it, like, 3 times in a row. And then one time he pulled out, like, 4 contraband items that worth, like, 70 gold. And he didn't have a single fucking apple in there. And Thomas was like, I'm gonna murder you. Like, he was so pissed. But I remember Thomas's very first time being the sheriff, he just inspected everyone. He was like, I don't trust any of you
I don't
guys.
trust anybody.
And because I knew he would, I like played it straight, Dad played it straight, and Selena played it straight, so he just hemorrhaged money that first round.
Yep.
So then, like, afterwards, he was like, okay, he watched me watch Selena. He's like, you guys are, for the most part, like, you're playing it pretty straight, but, like, I don't trust your dad. So like, every time he would call him out, my dad, oh my God. And then he didn't have enough money to call him out, so he's like, well, I'm gonna let you pass. And then, like, that was the time.
All the shit.
Tom was so triggered. It's a fun game, though.
That's
It just,
really fun.
yeah, it definitely, like, it's very psychological. Because, you know, if, like, you don't do a good job as the sheriff, and people are like, oh, this guy's soft, he doesn't call anyone out, they'll be like, oh, it's Jason's turn? Like, bring everything to the market now, because he's going to let everything slide. But then, if you do, like, it's just good. It's got a lot of layers to it.
That was a good game.
It's like an easy game to learn, but like a difficult game to, like, get good at.
Yeah, fuck, dude, Pandemic. I'm like thinking about Pandemic right now.
Pandemic was fun. I can't forget the last time that we played,
And we lost by
and
a
we
turn.
lost by a turn. Like, so each round you get like 3 moves or whatever, you know? And we calculated out like 7 different ways, and we were down to 1 turn, like, extra, and we would have won. But we were out of cards.
We got
like,
out of cards. We couldn't get the person where they needed to be to make the antidote.
Yeah, we had enough cards like in our hand, but it was like, okay, if I like use my special ability and like transport you over here, or like I'll build a CDC here, and then Tom's gonna use his like special card to like fly you directly to a CDC, and then you can use like one of your moves to like, it was, we were like, oh,
It was
like,
everywhere.
You just kind of
but we just couldn't do it.
that game becomes so much harder when you only have like 7 cards.
Yeah.
When you have the actual hand sanitize.
Yeah.
Oh, and then I think the next time we played, we found out how to actually how to do outbreaks, and outbreaks fucking changed that game too. Like when we had triggered outbreaks. Fucking,
Yep.
like 4, and then it caused another one to have 4, and then fucking I was like,
Yeah, it's good.
someone called Dustin Hoffman.
It's also a
Cuba
game
Gooding
that
Jr.
like, I don't think you can win with I don't think you can win with only 2 people.
No,
Like, because
like it's a 2 to.
It's a 2 to 4.
4.
And
Yeah.
so, like, because I have it on my phone, and Selena and I were at one point, like, in the back of the car, we were, like, driving down to, I think it was, like, the Mother's Day cruise. I'm like, oh, you want to play? Like, since we're, you know,
Yeah.
just pass it back and forth. She's like, yeah. We were playing only 2 of us, and, like, we started getting, like, chain reaction outbreaks.
Yeah, like how do you?
Happening, like, every couple of turns. I'm like, we can't cover enough of this map with only 2 people.
Yeah, because you can't have like enough people or places to like.
Yeah, so I was like, I don't know how this is possible with only 2 people. So she's like, next time we'll play 4, but just each control like 2
2
characters,
people,
because
Yeah.
it's impossible otherwise. Like,
I still have never
there's
won
too
that
much
game.
shit happening.
Oh, Dead of Winter's also in that one.
Dead of Winter's good.
So good.
We have that new Arkham Horror game.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I got from my family.
Oh, there's one I really want to play where it has miniatures.
Oh, I
It's
saw
like
that.
there's like 525 pieces.
Yep.
And like you have miniatures, you can paint the miniatures and shit. I'm like, that fucking seems sick. Also Munchkins. I know Sterling doesn't like Munchkins, but
Yeah, I don't know what it is about that game.
I don't know. I enjoy Munchkins.
well, it's fine. It's like weird too because it's like almost it's going through a dungeon fighting monsters and you get equipment.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just because it took like 6 hours that one time. We
It was a long game.
It took 3 hours.
It
Yeah,
was
Yeah,
a 3-hour
it
game.
felt like 6.
it was a 3-hour game.
Yeah, so maybe
Maybe we had
that was
less
it.
people though. I mean, if it was like the 3 of us playing, I think it'd go a lot faster
Sure.
Yeah.
than like having to wait. Like, we had like 7 playing
Yeah.
that time. It was
You
just
have to wait all around
It's
and
gonna make
making
a long-
deals and yeah.
a long game.
I also fucking got Resistance that we need to play. That's also a fun game. I told you about that one, right?
Yeah, is that one?
So like you have a group of players and you hand out cards, right?
Yeah, and there's like somebody who's
And there's like a
the
spy who's
secret
like
agent.
Yeah.
who's trying to like sabotage the missions. So as a group, you vote who goes like. So you're like, okay, for this mission, you know, we need 3 people to go. So as a group, you're like, all right, I'm gonna send Jason, Sterling, and you know Selena, and you know then everyone votes, right?
Yeah.
If the mission passes or whatever, and then if there's like a no vote, then the mission doesn't pass, and you have to be like, well, who the fuck out of you 3 failed the mission, you know?
Yeah.
So then, like, it's like a fun argument game where all of a sudden it's like, okay, well, on that first mission, we sent these 3, and it failed. So
Yeah, it's just like playing Mastermind almost, but with people.
Yeah, and
And then you'd be like, okay, well, we'll admit Sterling. And I'm like, okay, but I'm the secret agent. And next time I'll say yes. So they're like, okay, well, we think Sterling is the guy. Because when we did Tom, Selena, and Jason, the mission passed. And then it was like, well, it sounds like fun.
yeah, because
that's it.
before you start the game, everyone puts their heads
That
down.
sounds like a really real situation.
Yeah,
to be
and there's
honest.
like a bunch of like I bought 2 expansions for it too, so there's like another player. But yeah, like only the spies know who the spies are because everyone puts their heads down and the spies reveal themselves to each other.
This is the one where you did the point.
Or I pointed the one time and I pointed to the people who were. But yeah, like for the spies to win, they have to like sabotage 3 missions, and for like the resistance to win, they have to like complete 5.
La Resistance.
Yeah, and like you don't move on to the next mission unless like it passes. Another fun board game. I know we're on a rant, but I love board games.
Yeah, that was
The
great.
XCOM board game is extremely fun.
I didn't know there was an XCOM board game.
Yeah,
Wow.
that was like the first time I was introduced to XCOM. But it's like everyone. It's another one like you work together. So someone's ahead of research. Someone's like the commander. Someone is like
I can't give
the
names
squad,
already.
the squad leader, and someone's something else. And then there's like and you run it off an app. So like it's
okay.
really, so it's pretty cool because then like each person has their role, and depending on how fast you get through your turns, like and hit next on the app, like depends on how well you're doing the game. So if you're taking a really long time, it'd be like, oh, aliens are coming. Oh, you're
Wow.
being fucked. So you have to like be on it.
Quick.
Shit.
Yeah. So I got to the point where like luckily like I could see how things like I was head of research and development, so I was able to basically see like 3 cards and how like they could stack, and I was like, oh fucking yeah. So basically what it came down to me because I was able to be like, I'm gonna use this card that basically brings back this card that lets me like trigger some of like the like emergency level, and then basically I'll use this other card I have to bring back the card that lets me bring back the other card. And I basically just found like this like combo that I was able to like fucking exploit and win us the game.
Nice.
Yeah, because I was like fucking magic.
Right.
But yeah,
You know what game we have yet to play, even though we've talked about it a lot of times, and I've had it for a while? Freaking Red Flags.
yeah,
We have not played it.
Red Flags is good. Next
what?
party we got to bring it.
Yeah. I literally bought another expansion for it
Yeah,
called Sexy Red Flags.
sexy.
So I'm not sure what that exactly entails. I haven't even opened it up yet.
Yeah,
I don't even know. So what is Red Flags about? I don't think I've heard about this one.
It's a great game.
Yeah.
It's very entertaining. So Red Flags basically you're going to go and I believe it counterclockwise.
yeah. It's
Sort of
like
thing.
everyone has white cards and red cards.
Yeah. And so the white cards are the
like
positive feature of the date you want to make for this person.
So like, say I'm the person you're picking a date for. So you're like,
So we're all going to pick a person to pick it. You and I are going to pick a person that Tom says. And so, all right, they're a rock star.
yeah, you're like, oh fuck yeah, you know.
Is it 2 white cards?
No, it's one white card. So
One
it's
white
like,
card,
you'd be
yeah.
like, oh, he's a rock star, and you'd be like, fuck yeah, and then it goes around. So then you'd be like, okay, cool. So you'd play on Sterling's card. You'd be like, hey, he's a rock star, or she's a rock star, but she, I don't know, like one of the red
She has
cards.
daddy issues.
Yeah.
Whatever,
She
yeah.
shits out of her mouth.
Yeah,
And then you were but my girl, she's a millionaire. And then you lay down. Wow,
Yeah,
that's
and then
probably
some-
really
Really
loud.
resounding,
yeah,
Yeah.
like clock of the ring.
And so
dude.
then it would be the next person's chance to ruin your.
yeah. I'd be like, yeah, she's a millionaire,
Match.
but fucking all of her money's drug money.
Yeah.
That's not fun. Then you
Or
pick
for
which.
blood diamonds.
And
yeah.
then you have
What
to, and then the
date,
person
like-
has to pick, be like, well, okay, this girl's pretty cool, but she has shits out of her mouth. But the other person's a drug dealer. Guess the drug dealer.
Yeah.
That sounds like
All
fun.
right.
Yeah.
Sounds like
Yeah.
a game that you would appreciate, Tom.
And then there are darker red flags, which are horrific red flags about like truly nightmarish things that are wrong with this individual. And then I don't know what the sexy red flags is about.
I also really want to play Oregon Trail. I got those for the Suches.
That's a fun game too.
You guys play it? Have you played
No,
it
I
before?
just in general.
In
Oh,
general.
I
on
love
like
the
the
Oregon
computer? Yeah, I used to have it on my app.
Yeah,
On my phone. An app on my phone.
there you go.
Phone
So-
app.
It's coming
Good.
together.
It's good.
I
yeah,
actually
like-
found like it was a while back, but I found like a ROM for it, like for the original like computer game.
Uh-huh.
I was playing it, and I was like, and actually like first try,
Made
I
it?
all the way across.
Fuck yeah.
Nice.
I'm like, damn, dude, 8-year-old me would be proud. I did lose Boba Fett though. Yeah, he had like a real bad string of luck. It's one of my children, and he
sometimes you just gotta
he like
sacrifice
snapped
it.
an ankle, and I was like, all right. So we like stopped up at like Fort Worth or something for him to heal, and like we left, and then he got bit by a snake, and then it wasn't dysentery, but he like it was like dehydration or something. Like he just died like shortly thereafter. And I was like, Boba,
Kind of deserved it.
right? I was like, had a rough go with
Yeah,
things, bud.
I'm sorry, bud.
I can.
Sorry, bud.
I'm sorry, bud.
I would have no chance with that game. It just, no.
No?
Just want,
No, I think
Well,
you'd be-
like,
I
yeah, I'm
think
like
you'd be good.
curious how the card game works. Like, are we all individually trying to get to Oregon, and then we draw cards and like, like that, or
I
are we
feel
all
like we're
working as a
probably
team?
all like the passengers
Mhm.
on like the one, right? Like,
Yeah, because like I've never looked inside the box. I don't know what kind of cards.
I don't know,
are.
but yeah, that's what I would assume, because it was always like you had to keep your wagon of like 5 or 6 people, whatever, So if we were all passengers in the one wagon, that would make sense to me.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, oh, like maybe you pull a card and it's like, oh, you're running low on food, and then you're like, oh, I'm a hunter, so I can use my skills to
Go
go
hunt.
try to do that or something, and like, or like, oh, wagon broke down, like, hey, like, I'm a carpenter, so I'll fix the wheel. I don't know, I'm just spitballing, but
You know what?
it'd be kind of fun.
That's what I need. My next girlfriend board games. Please like board games. I need more board games in my life. I need someone to play with. So if you like board games and Magic the Gathering and Star Wars and podcasts, you're out there, right? And have tattoos?
have you ever dated a girl with tattoos?
No.
Oh, that might be a first. So he'd be cool if you had tattoos.
It'd be cool.
Speaking of, when are you gonna get your next one? You're talking about it.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow? Just
If I can do everything tomorrow.
guess we could. Shoot guns, get tattoos, maybe drink some whiskey. Sounds like a hell of a day.
At some point, I need to write a script.
Yeah, you do. You do.
I was gonna get my next one when tax return came in.
Nice.
Nice.
I had a fun string of emails today. Got one that was like, oh, here's your instructions to get your tax return forms online, because we do them wirelessly now or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, that's convenient.
Like the W-2?
Yeah, my W-2. So I was like, oh, that's convenient. And I was like, I'll save that and bring it home and do it at the end of the day. And 2 hours later, it's like, we're aware that the website is experiencing issues with you guys being able to access it now. So we're working with them to fix that. I was like, oh, I guess everyone was like, W-2 time. And just,
Let's do this.
And then an overwhelming amount of feedback went out, like, we can't access it. I was like, oh, man.
Danger,
I
Will
was well
Robinson.
thought out.
Danger.
Yep.
It was just funny timing. I was like, okay, all right.
Agreed.
But I'm actually really looking forward to taxes this year. I always do them. And,
Do you remember last year your wife tried to do tax evasion?
oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
Do we have to? Yes.
Do we have to? Yeah, that's literally that's the law.
That's what we,
That is what the law is.
What if we didn't? Then
Yeah.
maybe nothing happens, or maybe we get audited,
or maybe you
and it's
go
a
to
felony.
prison.
What do you want from me?
Yeah, the number of people for tax evasion and that kind of thing that are at the facility where I work is
Yeah, I was like,
incredible.
it's not worth it for
It's not.
a $6,000
Like, I hope to God, okay, I don't fuck with taxes. Taxes,
Yeah.
I pay my taxes. Fuck it. I
Yeah.
don't care. I'll pay my taxes. But, I never lie about my deductibles. I'll be like, okay, cool. Yeah, I drove my car for work around LA. These are the miles. But then I sit there and I think about it. I'm like, I didn't save that receipt, though. So hope to God I never get audited because I can't fucking prove it. I'm not, out there, being like, I drove 10,000 miles for work. I'm like,
Yeah.
no, I drove about 1,500 around LA. Cool.
Yeah.
But I'm like, if I ever get fucking audited, how? I need to get better about keeping shit. But at the same time, I don't have a place to keep shit, so I don't keep it.
Yeah. The last year I had my one job, and then Selena had 4.
Yep.
I was like, good Lord.
You're gonna get fucked on those 1099s.
Yeah, it was brutal. But this year, it's just my one job, and then Selena's church stuff, and then only one at Submarina. So I'm like, okay, thank God. This will be so much easier to...
You know what I have to do this year?
Huh.
I'm gonna have Shoe Metro.
Oh.
I'm gonna have Old Navy. I'm gonna have Mountain West. And then Ghost Staff.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
And
That was a short-lived...
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have unemployment.
Yeah.
Even though, because
Yeah.
the first 2 I forgot to click the box for them to take out taxes, so I'm going to pay some of that, and then my current new job.
Yep.
You're rolling, dude.
Good luck, brother.
672s.
I'm like gonna owe like $7,000 probably.
Bless up, sweat up 2018, dude.
Right? Mm-hmm. And I don't think I set up my taxes right at my new job, so I don't think they're taking anything out. I think I'm getting like my full amount. I'm just like, cool.
That's not good.
No, that's not good.
That's why I always claim like 0.
Yeah.
Oh wait, 0's the good one?
Yeah.
Okay.
0 means they're taking the maximum deduction.
Oh,
Yeah.
then
They're not you're not withholding.
You're
anything.
not withholding.
Okay.
Jack.
Then they're taking.
'Cause I'm like, I'd rather you take the maximum deduction and I just get it back at the end of the year.
Yeah,
Okay.
totally.
Then I'm
Like-
doing 0. I'm doing 0.
Yeah.
I thought normally
Good.
1 was like they were.
Yeah,
Taking.
most people
Most
do
people
1
do 1.
because then that 1 is the ideal if you're like single. That if in most situations you get maybe like a couple hundred back. Like,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
you get most of your money in your paychecks, and you should be close to breaking even.
Yeah.
Which is kind of the idea of like what you want to do, but I personally prefer it like getting used to living on smaller paychecks and then getting a lump sum that I can use to like pay off like credit card debt or
Yeah.
car loans or whatever, and
Yeah.
get a little bit of like spending money, put it into savings. Like I'm like, okay, cool. Like it was
Buy-
like I never
buy
had
yourself
this money,
something
so
nice.
I'll pay off
Yeah.
some debt with it, put it in savings. Like
Yeah, it's extra. It's bonus.
it's just extra money that I like didn't get used to having.
So that's why I'm getting fucked so hard on my paychecks then.
Yeah.
Where I'm like,
Where they're taking out like
where I'm
200
like, yeah, where I'm like,
loans, yeah.
oh, you made $1,600 before taxes, but you get $1,300. And I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah. I do the same.
Yep.
cool.
It's always a good sting, but
Yeah,
it comes
it
back
is.
with dividends when you get like a $4,000 tax return. You're like,
It is beautiful.
fuck yeah, get the fanny cock.
So I think that's gonna do it
Yeah.
on that episode.
Wow, we ended on
That
a
was
very
weird-
mature
that was a
note.
weird episode.
Yeah.
You guys, 69. We still need to do something special for
Hey.
69. I know this episode is supposed to come out today, Wednesday, the day we're recording it, but I'll edit it. I'll put it up either really late tonight or tomorrow morning.
Honestly, you
Good
guys,
times.
I think you might just want to start expecting these to come out Thursdays.
Yeah.
That may just be easier with Thomas's schedule being what it is.
Yeah,
That-
because I have Wednesdays and Thursdays off, so
yeah.
maybe
I mean,
yeah, we'll try that because it's less stressful trying to get together.
because we've tried like Tuesday nights and stuff.
Try
or, like,
Tuesday
the
nights, try
weekends,
doing
but
weekends, but
you've got,
weekends
like a very
sometimes.
narrow window there. So it
Yeah.
just if they come out earlier, glorious. It might just expect them Thursdays.
Yeah. And as for Homebrew Heroes, I'm still working on it, trying to, because we still have some episodes we can put out and stuff like that. But just think of it right now on a season break,
Yep.
On hiatus.
on hiatus. It's currently on writer's strike.
Oh.
Since I'm the writer, I can be on strike.
True. True enough.
And producer strike.
Producer strike
And editor strike.
and editor strike.
Basically everything you really need except for the actors is
Yeah, I just need an assistant. We need to make enough money so I can get an assistant.
We didn't make any money.
Also, we're losing.
yeah, that'd be
also,
nice.
we're losing our studio. So,
Yep. So bless up, sweat up 2018.
but yeah. So you guys need to start spitballing some ideas what we want to do for 69,
Or spitballing money our way.
or spitballing money our way. No, seriously, 69. What are we gonna do?
Think about it this way, though, you guys. If y'all wanted to start donating, our
Should-
dedicated listener fan base.
We never made a Patreon. Should I make a Patreon?
Yeah,
Do you
let's
think?
make a
Do you
Patreon.
think? Do you think there'd be any interest? I mean,
Why
even if we
not?
got like $50 a month, that'd cover
Yeah.
basically our
Yeah.
Fees.
All of our
hosting
hosting fees and everything.
fees.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it can't hurt. But here's the thing, like, if you if anyone's listening, and we know you are, because the downloads come in.
The
Yeah,
downloads
they
do
do.
come in.
But if anyone's listening and like
seriously,
you
we get-
enjoy it, like,
Average 200, 500 downloads if y'all donate $1.
yeah, like
Just a buck.
Buck.
You know what? Heck, 50 cents. We'll take it.
basically every dollar that you gave towards this would,
Fuck
at
those
this
starving
stage, it
children.
would go towards improving your experience. I mean,
Yeah.
we'd be talking about like
Other stuff.
maybe having having a dedicated studio space, like. I mean, and if it got to the point where,
or hiring an editor.
Right,
So
like-
all we had to worry about was recording. I can just
if it
send
got
the
to a
files
point
to
we had
somebody.
like enough money to where like we could actually do this and not have to worry about crazy schedules and singing. You know, obviously that's a ways down the
Yeah,
road,
that's a
but I mean, everything would go towards like this is something we all want to do and continue doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It all goes back to you. It all
Yeah,
comes
we put it
as a
back.
return.
We'll put it back in.
It's
When
like
it go
taxes,
into our
everyone.
account, we go
It's
into
like
a
taxes.
Chubb's account.
Yeah. So, just food for thought,
Yeah.
Oscar.
But yeah, so tune in next week for episode 69. We'll have to do something special. Maybe we'll call our moms and tell them about our first times.
Don't you mentioned that before, and
No.
I don't know that that's a great idea.
My mom knows about
Yeah,
my
I
first
mean,
time. That's no
My
big
mom
deal.
knows my first time too, but I don't know.
Call
Maybe
each other's moms?
Do you know about Sterling's first time?
I do.
Yeah.
Because I set it up.
Yeah. Thomas
Was that pimp?
Thomas was there, sort of.
Wait, what's the statute of limitation on pimpery?
On pimpery. I mean, there was no money exchange,
There was
so
no money
technically,
exchange.
yeah, you're
It
good.
was just
I just was
You were just
I was the broker.
Yeah, you're just
a broker.
yeah, flesh peddler broker.
A flesh peddler.
Yes.
That's got to be the end of the episode.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening. Tune in next week, and until next time, stay rubba-dubbin', shubba-dubbin'.